Hey, what up YouTube, it's your girl Monique B, and I'm back in with another video. So, in today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about me transferring from a community college to a university. And I know some of you guys will be like, well, why would you do this video in August? The school's about to start, it's too late to transfer. Yes, sweeties, I know. But you can also transfer in January, which is considered the spring semester, or you can transfer the summer, or just wait till next fall. But I hope this video is of help to somebody. Please refer this video if you know somebody that is looking to transfer. So if you like to see this video, then please keep on watching. Okay, you guys, I have my notebook. I'm trying to be so comfortable doing this video because it was a lot. Transferring is a lot. Because I don't want to miss no key points for you guys, especially the ones that are transferring hours away like I did. I transferred 3 hours away, and you know, people don't always answer the phone, so it gets a little frustrating. Before we even start this video, if you are thinking of transferring from any community college to university, or you're just transferring period, please keep a notebook and write down literally everybody you talk to. I don't even care if you called and asked them what the address of the school was. Write down that person's name. Nobody seems to be on one accord sometimes, and it can get frustrating. I got my acceptance letter in February of 2017. So boom, graduation's in May. Okay, cool. They're like, make an iRattler account. So of course I go on iRattler, I make an account, but I don't know how to work iRattler because I'm used to, like, we have Blackboard at my school, but it's not like FAMU's. So boom, I'm like, what is iRattler? I have a friend that goes to FAMU, so I would always call her like, hey, can you help me out because I don't know how to work iRattler. I don't know what this is. Like, what am I supposed to be looking for? So she was like, check your student account, check your holds, check all this. Like, okay, so you check your to-do list, check your holds, check everything. The biggest thing that you need to accomplish is getting your to-do list, everything checked off, which is like what your immunization papers. God, I don't even remember everything that was on that list. It's so long. So if you guys need help, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I do respond, so I can help you guys out. Also, real quick, if you are transferring, if you know that you're going to stay on campus, I would just say go ahead and figure out if you're going to live on campus versus off campus, because the on-campus housing, some of them require meal plans, so you want to know what kind of meal plan you're going to get, which is something that I didn't know because when I transferred, I know I was going to be staying on campus, but I didn't know that meal plans were, you know, a thing. So it's just a lot. This is the most frustrating part. Okay, so when I was transferring, my source of getting everything to these people was faxing. I never faxed off so much papers in my life. I feel like I spent so much money on faxing, and sometimes I would call these people on the phone like, hey, I just faxed off this. We didn't get it. Somebody got it. Somebody got it at FAMU. I don't know who has it, but somebody got it. I don't have no money to be giving out to y'all. My last name is not Trump or Kardashian. So somebody got it. So it got to the point where now when I'm faxing off papers, this is before I knew this, I had to start telling people, can you make sure a signature is required because I'm not handing out money, FAMU. I'm sorry. My last name's not Trump where I can just throw dollars at you. So please, when you are faxing out papers, make sure you get like a signature requirement so these people can say, so these people can't tell you, oh, we didn't get it. No, somebody got it. Trust me, somebody got it. Like, I'm literally pouring out money at this fax place. Like, oh, I got to fax off all these papers. And people are saying, well, we only got some of them. No, somebody else got them. Y'all need to call it. Hello. Did y'all get something on y'all fax machine? Please, somebody ask. And it's like, it's so frustrating too because like I would fax off something and, you know, being that I'm hours away, of course I'm going to call you right after I fax it. I don't care. I have the right to call you guys after I fax something off. Hello, I'm trying to get in contact to see if you guys got my papers. Well, give it a few minutes. Okay, I'll wait. So, you know, a few minutes goes by. Well, we didn't get it yet. Okay, well, their machine is saying complete. Your machine should be. She's like, come on. Like, I'm only 3 hours away. It shouldn't take that long to go through. So it was frustrating. Or sometimes they wouldn't answer the phone. And y'all, I promise to God, I cannot make this up. And I brought this up in a FAMU meeting. I faxed over a paper one time. And of course, you know, I'm quick to call after. Hello, I just faxed off a paper. I just want to make sure that you received it on your end. This girl told me on the phone in front of my mom, you want me to get up and check the fax machine? Literally, I was just like, my mom heard her. I was like, wow, I'm about to transfer here and this is what I get told. do you want me to get up and check the fax machine? If you can. Is it going to hurt you? I get it, it's a Friday. You didn't want to come to work. Checking the fax machine takes what? 5 seconds? Go check it. Did it come through? Okay, yay. I was going to hang up if you got it. Like, I didn't need the attitude, and I brought that up in a meeting. And, you know, I just found that to be very, you know, unprofessional. Like, checking a fax machine says, I'm over here pouring out money to the fax people. I need to know if my stuff got there. And it's like, literally, it wasn't going to take that long for you to check the fax machine. Baby, understand that I am just as frustrated as you. You don't want to get up to check the fax machine. I don't want to keep faxing off papers. I don't. I'm ready to pull up to FAMU at this point. And don't hesitate to call them before you send off something just to confirm the address, you know? And if they want to get mad, be like, excuse me, this is my money coming out of my pocket that I'm sending papers off for. So just tell them, like, this is money coming out of my pocket. I'm just trying to make sure that I have the correct address. You know, you don't want to waste money. You're about to transfer up there. So, you know, you're trying to save every coin that you can. Then you got to buy stuff to move. Like, come on. Like, baby, I wanted to drop off my whole folder of papers that I needed to fax off. Literally put it in the mail in a box and be like, here, y'all pick out what papers you need from me and send the rest back. I'm just as frustrated as you, love, and I'm hours away. Help me. Okay, this is another thing on iRattler, like I said, to check your to-do list and stuff. They put deadlines on there. Now, what I was told over the phone was don't pay attention to the deadline dates. I wouldn't trust that because you can't trust everything everybody say on the phone unless you're hearing it from multiple people, and write down their names if they tell you do not pay attention to the deadline dates. Please write down that person's name. I was faxing off papers. It seemed like every day I was over there faxing off papers. So I'm calling back FAMU. Did you get my stuff? No, we didn't get it. Well, the deadline says next week. When is my stuff gonna get there? I'm freaking out now because you guys have a deadline posted. I'm trying to meet the deadlines. You know, I don't want to mail my stuff in late, but you're making me panic because the deadline date says this, and you guys keep saying you haven't got my stuff. So the guy was like, oh, I wouldn't pay attention to deadline dates. Okay. So if the deadline is what? April 10th, and it's April 11th, can I still send my stuff in? And one guy even told me, if you pass the deadline date, just fax it to me. I mean, not fax it to me, scan it to my email. He gave me his email. Okay, you said this, and every time I would try to scan in something, I put, per our conversation over the phone, you told me that if I missed the deadline date due to the fax machine not getting my stuff, that I could scan in my stuff to you. Just in case he tried to say that he never told me that. Per our conversation, you did. Oops. I think I missed like one deadline date, and that was for like they wanted like a picture of my license and stuff like that, and I didn't fax that part over. The guy told me I could scan it in because I was late, so he was like, just scan it to me. Okay, per our conversation, you said scan it to you. Just in case, fam, you try to be like, oh, well, you were late. Well, that's not what your employee said. Your employee said scan it to me. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and figure out if you want to live on campus or off campus, because this is what I did. So being that I'm 3 hours away, I was on Google, you know, Googling on campus housing because I didn't know much about off campus housing, and, you know, I didn't have a job up there. So I was like, I'm just going to stay on campus. So I looked at all the facilities. I even went on YouTube and looked up videos of how the facility really looked. And that's when I found Palmetto's. Now online, they made it seem so, you know, grand. And the outside exterior looked so beautiful online, like, all jokes aside. I come for orientation, and I asked, hello, I'm here from Orlando. May I request to see one of the rooms that I will be staying in? And the guy said, well, I'm not supposed to do this for you, but I'll do it. He was like, this is the room that I'm staying in. I guess he was the RD. So he showed me the room. So I wouldn't hesitate to ask, because I said, it doesn't hurt to ask. Like, I'm driving up hours away, and, you know, you can't trust pictures online or videos because people try to dress it up and make it real for you. So let me see how real it is. So don't be afraid to ask, you know, can you see something? Like I said, look into meal plans, and do not hesitate to call, because when I was looking into meal plans, I called the office, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm transferring, so, like, what are these different meal plans? And they explained it. They try to get frustrated with you over the phone, just be like, you know, I'm transferring. I didn't mean to, like, make your day harder, but, you know, it doesn't hurt for me. Like, you have the right to ask. Never feel like you're annoying these people when you keep calling. That's what I did. You're gonna know my name. You're gonna know what I'm calling for. I'm very specific. I'm very detailed. Because, like I said, you have the right. Don't feel like you're annoying these people or you don't want to keep harassing them. Okay, you're about to transfer to a university. You want to know everything. You don't want to come up there and be, what is this? Or, I need to know everything before I come up there. All in all, you guys, the only thing I can say that was stressful was just the fact of getting my papers up there. Like, frustrating. And they did let me bring my stuff to orientation. That's another thing. You guys can bring your stuff to orientation. I brought everything to orientation. I don't care if I fax it off. I brought it to orientation. I had a manila folder with all my stuff in it, personal information, and I brought everything to them. Just in case people were like, oh, we didn't get this. Okay, well, I faxed it off, but here it is in person, So just be sure you still bring every document with you to orientation. Bring it like a bag. My orientation was only a day. That's why I did it, because I was a transfer student. So your orientation is only for one day. But if you're a freshman, I think your orientation is like a couple days. So, you have more time. I had that day. I literally came up for a day and I got everything done in that day. Like when you're transferring, housing is another big thing. Figure out if you want to be off campus or on campus. You guys can message me about the on campus. I don't know anything about off campus. Faxing off papers, this is another thing. Get some type of receipt or proof that you faxed it off. I kept all my receipts and brought them to orientation as well with the paper that I actually faxed off, and I stapled the receipt to it, so in case they'd be like, we didn't get this on our fax machine. You did. It's stapled, so yeah, it's stapled, and so signed off on it. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you guys. This is like my experience personally from transferring. Everybody's experience is kind of different, but this is just what I personally went through. Like I said, if you ever need help transferring, don't hesitate to hit me up. I'll respond. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, you guys.